Hi everybody, welcome to video number 3, our final video in this 3-part series on guided journaling. I'm Dr. Neimark, board certified family physician and founder of the Academy of Stress Mastery, where we teach you how to use a pen and a piece of paper instead of just pills to reduce your stress and reclaim your health, happiness, and peace of mind. Now, this is the 3rd and final video in our 3-part series on how you can use guided journaling as an effective and powerful tool for stress reduction, greater happiness, and more fulfillment in life. Let me just review quickly the benefits of guided journaling and some of the prior videos, just to bring you up to date and up to speed. Remember, in my experience, the main benefit of acquiring skill in using guided journaling is that it becomes a powerful tool for self-reflection and character development. And that brings you these kind of qualities, which are just amazing: peace of mind, joy in your relationships, purpose and direction in life, strength of character, and freedom from depression, stress, and pain. And let me review with you how I discovered guided journaling. Remember, in the last video, I explained that I became physically ill and clinically depressed because of an inability to know how to process all the emotional pain and social stress that I was going through. And it was this personal struggle with illness and depression that led me to discover certain powerful writing techniques and guided journaling tools that really helped me to learn how to process my emotional stress so that I became stronger from it rather than destroyed by it. And these tools allowed me to never again have to suffer the same fate as I did that year without having a fighting chance to protect myself from the ravages of excess stress, physical strain, and that lack of social connectedness that I had. Remember, I learned that acknowledging negative beliefs is critical for healing. We have to discover and acknowledge our genuine fears, hurts, and frustrations in life, and then, through the power of guided journaling, we can systematically address those negative beliefs and in their place choose and cultivate new, positive, and empowering beliefs. And this process allows us to heal our isolation, minimize the illness, and achieve a greater sense of emotional happiness, mental calm, and spiritual well-being. Remember that to simultaneously acknowledge our frailty and our might is truly healing. And remember, we're all wounded healers, that journaling is the process of telling our stories of woundedness, not from a place of regret, but from a place of compassion. And when we share our pain, we increase our treasure, we increase our gold, because our gold is where our wound is. Remember that story from Robert Bly where the young boy with the wound on his finger dips it into the stream to soothe its achingness, and gold is where the wound was. And that's the symbolism, that our gold is where our wound is. And when we join each other in a common humanity and honesty that allows us to address our fears and frustrations and hurts, we are all at last empowered to help make the world a kinder, more loving, just, and beautiful place in which to live. And, if you will, a garden of goodness where God's very presence can dwell among us. Now, I hope you've learned a lot from this video series, and I hope you've all learned how to begin using guided journaling to reduce your stress and reclaim your health, happiness, and peace of mind. And I want to thank all of you who've spent your valuable time with me learning these principles and learning about my personal story and how it led to my conviction and belief in the power of guided journaling and what it can do for each and every one of you who are willing to take that voyage of self-discovery. And I know that some of you have learned enough from this video and the 2 videos before it to get started, but I always know that there's many, many more people who really want to take it to another level, to take your learning even further. And for you, I really have a very special offer for you in today's video. And that's my special guided journaling book and video offer. Now, what do you get in this offer? First, you'll get the Handbook of Journaling, Writing Tools and Inspirational Stories for Hope, Healing, and Personal Growth. There's a 250-page ebook in which you're going to learn 15 different styles of guided journaling, each one of them which can help reduce your stress and help you reclaim your health, your happiness, and your peace of mind. Now, over my 30 years of medical practice, I've tested these journaling techniques with patients time and again, and they really stand the test of time. They each work very effectively and quickly to help you reduce your stress, revitalize your health, and restore your sense of hope. Now, additionally, the first 5 chapters of this book are really devoted to the science of journaling and the medical basis for where I draw my claims about the powerful benefits of journaling for your physical and emotional and spiritual health. Now, in addition to the book, you'll get the powerful video. As a special bonus for acting today, I'll give you complimentary access forever to my powerful video presentation called The Healing Power of Journaling. In this 44-minute instructional video, I really go into the depth of the science behind journaling, and I'll teach you how to tap into the power of your inner pharmacy to really help your body create unparalleled well-being. It's not a simple positive thinking video. It's filled with hardcore science and practical information on healing your mind, your body, and your soul through the power of guided journaling. And in the Handbook of Journaling, you not only get 15 powerful guided journaling techniques, but you also get dozens of real-life examples of how to use these techniques, along with some of the most inspirational and uplifting stories, vignettes, and motivational quotes ever written. It's as if you're right beside me, and just like one of my very own patients, learning directly from me as I'll show you precisely how to discover a new sense of clarity, hope, and well-being regarding the stress, illness, or pain you may be experiencing. Now, let me give you an example of one of the powerful stories, and there are dozens and dozens in the book. This story is about a disciple who was forever complaining about all sorts of things. Now, all of the other disciples began complaining about this one other disciple complaining so much. And if you know what I mean, the stage was set for a vicious cycle of complaint upon complaint. Now, in order to solve the situation, the Master called all his disciples together, and he said, "If it is peace you want, seek to change yourself, not other people. It is easier to protect your feet with slippers than to carpet the whole of the earth." You know, so often in life we find ourselves overwhelmed with annoying situations and difficult people, and no matter how hard we try, those situations and people that most annoy us seem to have no regard for our deep desire that they change. Now, to add insult to injury, it seems they have the deepest disregard for what we need from them in order to make our lives more pleasant. When this happens, it is well to remember the Master's words, "If it is peace you want, seek to change yourself, not other people." Now, this story was adapted from Anthony DeMello's 1-Minute Wisdom, and I use great stories throughout the book from some of the finest sources around that really give you this level of inspiration and motivation and understanding about life. Let me give you a sampling of some of the other methods that you're going to find in the Handbook of Journaling. First is the love letter technique, which teaches you step by step how to write a letter to your boss, your partner, God, or even your body about whatever's causing you stress or pain. In this technique, you'll learn to write through the layers of your emotional anatomy, going from anger down through sadness down further through fear, and into the layer of self-responsibility and what you really want and need as the final layer, what you love, want, and need. And this technique is a powerful and effective way, and it works really rapidly to help you reduce emotional tension and free your immune system to function properly and your mind to think clearly and vitally. Now, taking the one seat is a journaling technique based on the Buddhist method of finding equanimity and calm in the midst of unbounded fear or stress. This simple technique encourages you to discover your capacity to be unafraid and awake in the midst of all of life's uncertainties. To recognize that you hold within yourself an inner place of wisdom and calm from which you can witness all events in life without getting stuck in the outer chaos. A really powerful technique. Now, you already learned about guided feeling journaling. Remember, this particular technique helps to lead you step by step through the process of dealing with situations and circumstances where other people fail to live up to your hopes and expectations. And this technique helps you to achieve greater mastery in dealing with the things in life that are beyond your control. It takes you out of self-criticism and blame into a place of clarity, accountability, and empowerment. And it teaches you to ask for what you want, accept what you get, and work on the difference. Now, the Emmet method is one of my very favorite and most powerful techniques. And this is designed around giving you a template for integrating spiritual principles into the management of everyday problems. Now, by applying uplifting spiritual thoughts to everyday life, you learn how to overcome your conditioned negative responses to life's difficulties, becoming more aware of the tremendous and powerful resources that you have within you for your own health and healing. Now, by beginning to face your losses, hurts, disappointments, and setbacks with dignity and love, you become stronger from them rather than overwhelmed by them. Now, the Love Yourself, Heal Your Life journaling method teaches that lasting change begins with loving yourself the way you are. By recognizing your own limiting beliefs and acknowledging your shortcomings, you will begin to cultivate new, positive, and affirming beliefs. Now, using this technique, you will arrive at a new and higher level of personal growth and character development than you ever imagined possible. You'll learn to accept yourself for the very one that you are, even as you anticipate and work on becoming the kind of loving, nurturing, and successful person you seek to become. Now, cognitive therapy journaling helps you to recognize that when you feel depressed or anxious, you may be thinking in an irrational, self-defeating manner, which limits your choices and your sense of hope. This technique gives you a simple fill-in-the-blank template for recognizing your feelings, acknowledging the irrational thought or belief behind that feeling, and then choosing an empowering, rational, and positive thought as a counter response. This entire process leads to what's called a full mental tune-up, and it keeps your psychological motor running smoothly. Gratitude journaling is one of my very favorites, and it is a simple and powerful technique that helps you to overcome your natural inclination to gravitate towards the negative and what is not working in your life. In writing your response to key guided questions, you'll begin to empower your positivity muscle and recognize the truly important blessings in your life. Investing just 5 minutes a day in your gratitude journaling will bring you treasures far beyond any 401k or retirement plan. Sentence stem journaling is another powerful method for revealing the limiting beliefs you may hold about yourself, others, and what's possible in life. This technique helps uncover your unconscious beliefs about what it takes for you to be happy, healthy, and fulfilled. Your spontaneous journaling answers to sentence stems helps you realize how you may set yourself up for failure by having unrealistic expectations about what you must do, have, or get from others in order to be happy. Move beyond pain, hurt, anger, and self-sabotage into acceptance, appreciation, growth, and happiness with this powerful technique. Now, another technique in the book is self-parenting journaling. And this is a template-driven technique that really helps reveal the many varied and contradictory thoughts that make up your inner conversations. You know what I'm talking about, right? The inner voices of the parent, child, and adult that hold the key to your feelings as well as your understandings about who you are, what you want, and where you're going in life. Through this illuminating technique, you'll learn to monitor your inner conversations in a way that helps you resolve inner and outer conflicts and the inevitable physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual stresses that accompany such conflicts. Another powerful technique in the book is embracing ourselves, the voice dialogue journaling method. Now, this is a transformational journaling technique that moves you beyond feeling fragmented, fatigued, and frustrated in your life into a place of fullness, enoughness, and authentic fulfillment, if you will. This technique helps you to reclaim the parts of yourself that you have felt are unacceptable, shameful, or not good enough. You know, what we term your shadow energies. Now, as you begin to reclaim and heal these disowned parts of yourself, you can reclaim your full energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for living, and you'll begin to re-experience the joy of being fully alive and connected to life. So start now on your journey to more inner peace. You know, now that I've shown you this no-risk way to gain mastery over your physical and emotional health through guided journaling, the next move is really up to you. Do yourself and your health a favor and purchase the Handbook of Journaling today, won't you? Click the button below and get started today. You know, as a special thanks to you for taking the time to watch this complete video series, I'm also including some very special bonuses for you to help you get started on this powerful path of self-discovery with guided journaling. And these bonuses are as follows, if you act today. Bonus number 1 is my special report on 5 things you absolutely need to know to achieve optimal health. Now, this details how the healing system lies within us, and we must participate in our own healing in order to activate it. Bonus number 2 is my special report, Emergency Stress Reduction Journaling. And in this report, I detail exactly how you can protect yourself from the cumulative dangers of an overactivation of your fight or flight response. And lastly, bonus number 3 is my special report, 2 Powerful Antidotes to Stress, which teaches you how to maximize the power of positive belief to help you heal faster in life. So here's my personal pledge to you. The Handbook of Journaling, Writing Tools and Inspirational Stories for Hope, Healing, and Personal Growth, gives you the step-by-step details that leave no questions in your mind, so you know precisely what to do immediately to begin processing the stress in your life, finding the mental clarity and spiritual discernment to begin living the life you were meant to live. So what's the cost for all this value? You know, my mission is to help you, and it's truly part of my life's mission to help inspire and instruct my personal patients and people I haven't had the pleasure of getting to know personally yet, like you watching this video, how to properly use guided journaling techniques. Because when you learn how to do this, you can safely, naturally, and effectively revitalize your health, reduce your stress, process your pain, and grow in wisdom and resiliency to become a happier, healthier, and more self-actualized person, so that you too can better bring more goodness into the world in your own unique way by utilizing your very own special gifts in life. Now, because of this mission, I'm offering you all this, the book, the video, and the 3 bonuses for just $47. Remember, it's a 250-page ebook filled with the best journaling techniques and dozens of inspirational and powerful stories and quotes so that you can start journaling today. And you also get internet access to the 44-minute instructional video with the very powerful science on the healing power of journaling. And you also get all 3 of my special bonus reports. And because I believe so much that this material is going to help you, and you're going to wonder why I didn't charge 2, 3, or even 4 times as much for this material, I'm giving you a lifetime guarantee, no questions asked. I mean, literally at any time you decide this book wasn't worth it to you, you send me an email, you write me, you call our number at the office, which is listed on all our websites, and we'll refund your money, no questions asked. So why not click the button below and purchase your copy today? Do yourself and your health a favor, purchase the Handbook of Journaling. Click the button below and get started today. I'm really looking forward to working together with you and to hearing all your stories about how these powerful techniques have helped you to live a happier, healthier life. And before I let you go, I'm just going to read you a couple testimonials that we have from other very famous authors that have had wonderful things to say about the book. Louise Hay, of course, publisher and author of You Can Heal Your Life, and Hay House Publishing, says about my book, "It is so important for each of us to take that inward journey and discover what attitudes and beliefs we hold within ourselves. Then the healing begins." Neimark, that's me, uses the powerful tool of journaling in this book to show you a pathway to self-discovery. What a wonderful testimonial that Louise gave me for this book. Here's Ruth Naparstek, one of the leading giants in guided imagery and intuition, author of Your Sixth Sense, Unlocking the Power of Your Intuition. And here's what she says about the book, a wonderful resource. "I've known about journaling for a long time, and I've used it for my own personal work and in workshops with others. But I learned a lot more about it from Dr. Neimark. In his very accessible, clear, friendly style, he describes and differentiates several excellent methods of journal writing and how and why the technique is so effective for people working on self-discovery and change. I think this book is a must for anyone in the market for a serious attitude change from the inside out." Thank you, Ruth. And finally, from Hal and Sidra Stone, developers of the voice dialogue method and authors of Embracing Ourselves, there is something here for everyone. Neimark has done a great job of translating and adapting a wide variety of approaches to healing into an easily digestible and readily usable journal format. Perhaps the greatest gift is that using this book as a guide, anyone can gain direct, personal, and private access to an individually crafted healing process. Thank you, Hal and Sidra. That's a great testimonial. So, my friends, thank you for listening to these 3 videos. I genuinely appreciate the opportunity I've had to share my story with you, to share some of these very powerful journaling techniques, and I hope that you'll do what you can now to start to utilize these powerful techniques into building for yourself a life of less stress and greater health, happiness, and peace of mind. So do yourself a favor. Purchase the Handbook of Journaling today. Click the button below and get started now. I really look forward to hearing your stories of success, and I genuinely appreciate the opportunity to have shared some of my story with you here today. Thank you so much, and I wish you well on your voyage of self-discovery.